As I stand here today, I can't help but be thankful for the opportunities available throughout my life. Opportunities that have shaped who I am and what I'm destined for. As a graduating senior in the class of 2016, I think we all realize, that it takes a great deal of support to accomplish our dreams and to build a bright future. We all want the best for ourselves. However, accomplishing one's highest potential is the most difficult thing anyone faces. Fortunately, I have many people for whom I'm thankful for, including a loving family, caring friends, inspiring coaches, and determined teachers. It's these vital individuals that have fostered my will to learn, my drive to succeed, my compassion for friendships, my love of family, and the integrity enabling me to persevere through adversity. Without these individuals in my life, I'm not quite sure where I'd be or who I am. Anyone can be a parent, friend, relative, and fewer can be coaches and teachers. But it takes special people to make you sure of who you are, where you come from, and what you deserve. The special people in my life have served their roles perfectly, and because of their presence, I'm sure of 6 roles that I've had the privilege of serving as well. I can only hope that my presence has instilled as much pride, joy, and inspiration into their lives as they bestowed onto me. Well, number 1, I am a friend. High school can be the toughest years for a teenager. The typical teenage life is a whirlwind of emotions complemented by the wonderful world of social media. With a revolutionary ability to communicate with Facebook and major apps such as Snapchat and Instagram, peer relationships can implode at any moment. A single post, disagreement, or an argument could ruin everything, but it's these challenges that build the strongest bonds. Good friendships are defined by the respect, honesty, and support shared between individuals, not by the perks, items, or services that someone provides. Be friends with someone who appreciates your presence and builds your confidence. Be friends with someone who is proud of your accomplishments, and in return, be a friend who doesn't boast or gloat. Most importantly, be a friend that is real. Most of the time, it's more important to be told what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I'd rather my friend give me a straight and honest opinion than tell me white lies. It's those friendships that last the longest. While some friends come and go, there are those special people who never leave your side, and I'm very thankful for those with which I continue to make lasting memories. Well, number 2, I am a student. Being a student is tough, stressful, and overwhelming at times. Between the array of classes, the major projects, and those days when every class had an assignment for the evening, it's no wonder students these days aren't graduating with any gray hairs. Then there are moments when the material, as important as it may seem, just doesn't manage to convince us of its necessity. I'm sure us seniors can agree that significant figures are mind-boggling. 5 times 5 equals 30. And deriving equations in calculus the long way, when there was a shortcut right under our noses, was definitely an "are you kidding me" moment. I bet none of us will miss memorizing old English passages and that dreadful senior project. Now that's another story. Despite these unfathomable topics, it didn't stop us from reaching this point, from proving our worth as deserving graduates of the class of 2016. Oftentimes, a good student is defined as someone who gets high grades, but that's not the case. A good student is someone who tries their best to reach their potential, someone who devotes their time and effort to better themselves. The brain is the greatest asset one can invest in. Perhaps the most important aspect of being a student is respecting those guiding you. Having respect for the teachers and staff who dedicate their lives to expanding our knowledge. Their high expectations and unyielding efforts to educate have prepared us for the real world. This is, by no means, an easy task for them as they labor over lesson plans, grading papers, coaching teams, and advising clubs on a nightly basis. Their work extends far beyond the classroom. They have served as our role models, constantly have to use their best judgment, especially when dealing with disciplinary issues. I'm sure each one of us up here has made a teacher want to pull his or her hair out at least once. Standing here today, I appreciate my teachers more than ever. They forced us to strive for our potential, whether we want to reach it or not, and continue to encourage us even when we push back. Their efforts have taught me an important lesson. A student is someone who shows up to school. A good student is someone who puts in effort. And a great student is someone who gives it their all in everything they do, setting goals along the way and trying like hell to accomplish them possible. Well, number 3, I'm an athlete. Being an athlete has been one of my favorite roles. There is no greater joy than playing alongside your best friends, and I'll always have fond memories of the small stuff, such as the wind whipping my face as I sprint down the soccer field, or the thud of the basketball as we run another fast break. There was never a better feeling than sending a ball through the net, whether I was kicking it with a cleat or shooting it from beyond the arc. I'll certainly miss that feeling of accomplishment. Being an athlete wasn't all fun and games, however. The commitment, patience, and stamina an athlete must have can be difficult entities to maintain, not to mention the time constraints away games could put on those with homework. Oftentimes, the bus to a basketball game would leave around 3:34 with an average return time of 9:30 or later. Homework at 10 p.m. that night or 5 a.m. that morning is something none of us will miss, but we can't deny that it taught us the value of commitment and perseverance. Being an athlete taught me that winning isn't everything. Being a leader, providing encouragement, and supporting my teammates is far more important. There's no denying that our soccer team faced extreme adversity, with many of our games resulting in blowouts. Regardless of the score, our coach made us work our tails off 80 minutes a game. Even when I wanted to give up and just sit on the bench, my role as a leader was far more important than my pride as a player. And I encourage my team to continue to fight. Were there moments when the score got out of hand? Yes. Were there times when these moments were a little embarrassing? Certainly. But in the whole scheme of things, I was just having fun, and our team effort left little doubt that we were trying our best. A loss in a game will never be the end of the world, as long as you play the game your hardest, put your heart into it, and have fun. That's a game worth playing. Rule number 4, I'm a granddaughter. I'm very, very fortunate and happy to have the best grandparents in the world. Throughout my life, they have gone above and beyond to support me in any and every way possible. To show them my thanks, respect, and love, I'd like to personally thank them right here and now. Thank you, Grammy Nason, for all the bird walks, cooking lessons, yummy meals, the amazing support at sporting events, and your wonderful words of wisdom. Thank you, Grandpa Mason, for the hikes, camping trips, homemade water slides, and cutting out every picture of me ever published in every newspaper in the North Country. Thank you, Grammy Brown, for altering all the dresses I needed, teaching me to sew, being my rock in times of emotional turmoil, transporting me and my classmates to Bretton Woods, and teaching me how to decorate cakes. Lastly, I'd like to thank my late Grandpa Brown. It has been a long 9 years without you, and you've been dearly missed at many school functions and family get-togethers. One thing I'm certain of is you're here tonight. Maybe not physically, but in spirit, and the hearts of those you've touched. I wanted to thank you for being one of my best friends growing up. Thanks for letting me ride in your big Mack truck at work, and for teaching me how to drive a four-wheeler all by myself at the mere age of 8. Thank you for teaching me to plow, build things, and fish. I miss those fishing trips a great deal, and will cherish each and every memory we've shared together. I love and miss you, Grant. Well, number 5. I am a sister to a very, very pain-in-the-ass little brother. As a matter of fact, he's not so little at all. Growing up with Bub has definitely been interesting, to say the least. We definitely have our fights and disagreements, but man, do I love him. Even though we have given each other tons of bloody noses, fat lips, and maybe a black eye here and there, we still always have each other's backs. I want to thank him for letting me put him in the battery jeep and driving him down the cellar stairs, for all the crazy wrestling matches, and for always telling me how it is. You are always a caring brother, ready for me to talk to about everything and anything. My message to you is, you better get your butt in gear and start preparing for your future. I love you, Bub. Rule number 6, I am a daughter. Yes, I know I can be a brat and have definitely pressed your buttons, but I couldn't have asked for better parents. To stand here and thank you for everything you've done for me would take a lifetime, and the wonderful memories we have as a family will forever make me smile. First off, I'll start by thanking my mom. Mom, you're my best friend. You see me at my lowest and my highest. You're the most understanding woman I have ever met. I can talk to you about anything. We're so much alike that sometimes it gets the best of us. Thank you for demonstrating a strong, hardworking woman. You worked full-time, attended meetings, went back to college, and still managed to raise 2 wonderful children. The example you've set every day of my life has driven me to strive to be my best self. Without you, I would not be standing in this very spot right now. Thank you for being my shoulder to cry on, my life coach, my role model, and my inspiration. I love you. Dad, you and I don't always see eye to eye, but the love we have for each other knows no boundaries. Yes, there's no doubt I get under your skin, but we both know it's because I love you and love to get you going. When I was having a rough patch, I witnessed you tear up as you told me you hated seeing me so sad. This moment is only one of the millions of instances that you've demonstrated what a loving and caring father you are. My entire life, you have given me so much support throughout everything and have provided me with anything I ever needed. You're the hardest working man I've ever known, the kindest man I've ever met, and the best father I could have imagined. I may be grown up and going off to college, but I'll always be a little girl and you'll always be my daddy. These 6 roles are the cornerstones of this class's success. Our families, friends, teachers, and our coaches should be proud of each and every graduating senior standing before you. Our graduation is not only a result of our efforts, but the culmination of years and years of support from all of you sitting in the crowd. The sense of community we've experienced throughout our lives here at Groveton High School has shaped each and every one of us. We're also thankful for everything you've done and can't wait to demonstrate our true potential as we take on the real world. To the class of 2016, good luck in your future endeavors. The memories we've shared will last a lifetime, and there's no doubt Groveton High School will miss us gracing the halls with our presence. We've come so far, but the adventure is just beginning. I wish all of you well and look forward to seeing what we as a class can accomplish. Congratulations to class of 2016, we finally made it.